Welcome to Wednesday. Now, we have missed a Wednesday or two, but we have been very busy. And one of the people that we have been busy with has joined us today, which is awesome. So we'll get to talk a little bit about that. Of course, before we get to that point, we are going to let some people get in. We will introduce our guest. You'll notice some changes that will be happening throughout the universe, and one of those changes is Sidekicks Podcast is now Pair with the Normal presents Sidekicks Podcast, and we'll talk a little bit about that. We are going to talk a little bit about dinosaur farts, maybe elephants too. I don't know. They're pretty old. We will be talking, of course, about owning your path. We will talk a little bit about that. We will be talking a little bit about our guest, a little bit about what we were gone doing, and a little bit about what we've got coming up. So there's going to be a lot going on in this episode. Let me go ahead and introduce my other hosts, MaryLynn and Phil. MaryLynn, what do we got going on?
Well, like you said, we're here with Kelly, so that bringing her in as a guest, and we have Phil, who has her bio.
Kelly is the CEO of Own Your Path, a company dedicated to empowering individuals.
Go ahead and start.
She has a diverse.
Anytime.
Do you not hear me?
Live.
Can you hear me?
I'm hearing you.
I can hear you.
He's giving you a hard
I'm just fucking with you. Go
Great.
ahead.
She has a diverse background, including roles as a worldwide TV advocate where she helped implement brain activity monitors in hospitals globally. He's a shitty friend and contributed to a Supreme Court brief. Kelly is also a national champion soccer director, a NFL films associate, and has survived 2 life-threatening accidents. She is a Kundalini master, a motivational speaker, a paranormal investigator, and the creator of the, help me out here, Granule Mountain Method?
Granule to mountain method. So sand to mountain.
I was almost there. Which helps people understand and navigate their life journeys. Kelly, welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for having me. It's great to see you again.
Yes, awesome. So before we continue, I think Miss MaryLynn sent out the wrong link to folk, and they are joining the actual podcast. So we apologize to all the people that are trying to join and then are trying to figure out why they're getting booted. It's a lot of it has to do with we don't want to overload the system with all of the live watchers. So MaryLynn is going to send out a brand new link right now that's going to take you to the show, and I'm going to post. I've reposted it. I'm going to repost it again, so that way people can. There we go.
Can you tag me on that?
Yes. I'm going to resend this to you too. There we go.
All right, thanks.
What's your name?
Exactly.
Okay, there we go. So I've resent it.
Hey, Mark. Hey, Krista. Hey, Jenny.
What's up, everybody?
Entertainment.
This is quality entertainment right here.
Well, now I know why some people were asking me about it.
They were like, "Are you sure?"
I'm like, just go to their site. Like, it's a Facebook Live type of thing, just.
It's okay.
Sidekicks Paranormal.
It happens. what people may not know is MaryLynn is brand new to IT, so she's still trying to figure this out.
Yeah, appropriate, MaryLynn.
Yeah.
I approve. I approve.
Right. So I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, she's gonna go to fix that. While she is fixing that, and we've got people coming in, let's talk a little bit about own your path.
Okay.
So what people may not know is Own Your Path is it's a foundation that you've started specifically for the purpose of getting rich.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah. I can't believe you figured it out so quick.
So I thank you. Yes. So well, tell me a little bit about why did you even start why did you even start the foundation to begin with?
Okay, well, it was a lot of experiences I've gone through in my life where I have gone through a lot of traumatic experiences, and I have continued to try to stay positive and find, the little glimmers in life every day and in every step of my path. And I have also been there to help others as well. And so they've really encouraged me, saying, why don't you do this for a living? You're always helping people. So for me, it's a, personal and spiritual development type of company. And we offer a wide range of services designed to help individuals navigate their life path with clarity and confidence. And turning challenges into opportunities and aligning their actions with their core beliefs. And I do that, as we talked about, the granule to mountain method, or sand to mountain. Just pretty much perspective of your steps. So when things happen to you in life, little or big, it could be you're getting stopped by red lights all the way to work or to an event, and you name it. I have journals to help you as well. And you can name that as, oh, that was a rock in my day that really made the rest of my day, miserable, or put everything late. I want you to then look at it a couple days later and think back and think about what may have happened because you were late.
So as an Own Your Pather yourself, if you were stuck in a situation where somebody breaks into your house, guys coming at you, you've got two things to grab: a pickle or a still alive sea bass. What are you going for?
The pickle right to the eye.
Pickle to the eye. That's your path. There it is. See, that's how easy it is, folks. That's how easy it is. She made that decision.
Right. Years of hard work got me to there. Yeah.
I am currently being informed that my rabbit is thirsty. It literally just kicked the water dish over to me and was like, look, bitch.
Right.
I need this right now. So I will definitely have to get it water here in a second. You got 4 guns to shoot that. Cynthia, that's the jam. That's the beat. Especially she's from Bama. So, you got to have them guns. So, but you are not from Bama. You are in Michigan.
Yes.
And we actually just went up to Michigan. I started my travels in Green Bay. And then that alone was pretty crazy. So I get to Green Bay, and I wanted to leave a day early to come down to Hemlock, Michigan, and to get the car rental on a Sunday. They wanted, just for the day, they wanted $500 for one day.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to stay an extra day. So we stayed the extra day, and then it's a good thing that I did, because I'm talking to one of the waitresses at one of the restaurants. She's like, oh yeah, because we were supposed to take this ferry that goes all the way across Lake Michigan. And they were like, oh yeah, well, its engine broke down. And so you're not going to get across. I was like, oh man, okay. Well, that's good to know. And sorry, I'm trying to.
Are you going to have multiple rabbits?
My dog has decided to come in, and I also happen to have a pigeon in here, and the dog likes to try to eat the pigeon. So I'm just trying to keep an eye on him, see where he goes.
Normal for you, Mike.
Yes, it's a wild times. It's a wild ride here. There they go. Okay. Yeah. All right. But the bunny does have water now. Go Blue. Sorry, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan.
So the ferry, I know, I was going to say,
ferry
go Lions.
breaks down, so we have to go all the way around Lake Michigan. We get in. It's kind of late. It's fine. We can't meet up with you. It's fine. We get to the location. I forget the freaking camera. I leave the camera in the room. So MaryLynn is like, well, I'll go back and get the camera because it's like a 30-minute drive there and a 30-minute drive back from our hotel. I was like, okay, well, in the meantime, I'll just set up the GoPro. We'll set up CCTV footage. We'll get all this stuff done because we're down there to film. But I tell her, I said, listen, the battery pack is in another bag. So just call me when you get there and I'll show you where it is. She says, no problem. About an hour through or so, I get a text message that says, found the battery pack on the way. I'm like, all right, cool. Everything's good. She comes back with the battery bank for charging your cell phone. Oh! So now we're like, it's a little after midnight. Okay, the night has passed us by. And we're like, you know what? It's just not going to happen, right? And we didn't want, and MaryLynn still hasn't even been in the house, okay? Because we're trying to keep her from, because we want to film it all, right? So like, fine, we'll come back tomorrow. I tell our cameraman at the time, Brett, because he's learning about the camera, like, do you want to hold on to the camera? There is a small battery in it that's supposed to last like 30 minutes, but for some reason, it only lasted like 5 minutes. He's like, yeah, I'll take it back and I'll learn how it works. I'm like, okay, cool. So because you can recharge it and then at least go through the features, because he kept asking all these questions. And I don't know anything about cameras. I'm learning. I don't know anything yet. So he takes it back, shows up the next day. It's like 2:00 in the afternoon. He goes, Mike, I destroyed the camera. I'm like, damn, okay. What do you mean? He's like, well, there's the power where it plugs into. There's a prong, and one of the prongs, there's 2 prongs, and one of the prongs broke. Turns out the only way to fix it is to literally send it back to Black Magic. Mm-hmm. Well, that's just great. So now I have no camera, but he's like, it's okay, I've got this little camcorder, we can make it work. We're like, fine. Just so happens that Kelly reaches out to us and was like, I can meet up with you guys. So in the end, it all worked out.
Exactly. I was going to say, so you have actually hit a bunch of boulders and mountains along the way, thinking it's all negative, and here it all worked out. And you guys had graciously invited me prior to that. But after spending 5 days at MI Paracon and driving back and having some family things to deal with, I was like, I'm not sure I can make it. And here, because it was delayed, I got to be there the whole time with you guys, and it was wonderful.
Yeah, that was the thing, because the Michigan Paracon went on, and it was one of those things like, do we hang out with Mike and MaryLynn, or do I go to Michigan Paracon? Those guys are way cooler there. They've got
Pittman. No, you invited me to Green Bay.
I would much rather do that.
I said, I can't go to Green Bay unless they're playing the Lions.
Right.
So I said, I have to go to MI Paracon. Plus, it was the last one. Had to see Brad and all them. So
that's true. That's true. It was the last. No, I'll be interested to see what they replace it with. I'm sure something's going to come around. It's got to, right?
Yeah, they have an event next year that they're going to do. It's some sort of just gathering, get together, maybe an investigation. I'm not sure. I'd have to look into it. But yeah, everybody's going to miss it though. Well,
now it is time. Now that we've got our buddy Ron in here, I have my Bamboo. This is a beautiful, beautiful rum, and our buddy Ron has this rum, and it just happens I have some in my refrigerator. So we do spirits for spirits. Oh, he's got, what is that, blue label? Or is that black? I can't see.
Black, double black.
It's backwards. Double black. He likes it. He likes it black, folks. He loves the chocolate thunder. Okay, let's go ahead and, what do you got, MaryLynn?
Wait. I was going to say, give MaryLynn. Go ahead, MaryLynn.
I've got my trusty Fireball.
Fireball. Okay, what do you got?
For those that know me, Jameson,
Oh, well, it's because you happen to be Jamaican, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Spirits to the spirits.
Spirits and spirits.
Spirits to spirit.
Bambooey.
How does that compare to the moonshine you had last week?
That moonshine was fantastic.
Yeah.
Because it's like moonshine. So, okay, it's called Sugarland Moonshine. And you guys got to find it. It's from Tennessee somewhere up in the Appalachians. Okay. It's alcohol content's only like, I'm going to say like 50 proof, something like that. So it's not like super alcoholic. It's delicious. Holy snickety. But the bamboo is really good too, guys.
Yeah.
Bamboo.
Which is the one that you had to drink it and then breathe it in and breathe it out? Was that the moonshine?
That's the caramel apple moonshine. It's fantastic. Highly recommendable. Ron there, he turned me on to it. It's delicious. I still have to try to find some. So, Kelly, now that that's over, we know that you've done some work for Whitney, Whitney. So, what are you doing now?
So the Whitney in Detroit, my team, Haunt Investigators of Michigan, ran that for a number of years, all the paranormal events. We turned that over to Die Paranormal because a lot of my team kind of is retiring a little. And
Old AF. That's the
no, I can't say that. They're great, but yeah. So I'm helping.
Yeah.
well, yeah.
Well, I mean, they're retired.
For her.
They're only 10 years older. Sorry, guys, if you're there. I love you. So I help Die Paranormal now at Whitney. And the Whitney's actually giving my journals to all of the people that come to the paranormal events as well as a part of the ticket. And I have worked Eloise doing the tours there over the years. And we were just in the Searchers Afterlife show on Friday with the Eloise episode.
I thought you looked familiar.
I know. We were in that crowded little room with eye mask on together. Remember?
Yeah, that's right.
So with that,
With
you know,
that jerk Vince.
I know. And then I started, you know, Own Your Path. So I'm working a lot with that. But within that, that's for every area of life, not just paranormal. I was in sports for 20 years. So it's about sports, it's about career, your life, relationships, helping do a life translation for people to help them learn how their steps work and how they can meet their goals in the future and be present in the moment. But also I have started a big event. Go ahead. What's that?
Well, I missed it.
That's all right. I was just saying I started a.
You said present in the moment.
Present in the moment, and you had to be there.
Right.
So I started Paraventure. I know I should be used to it by now. Hey, Mike Squirrel. So I started a event that's going to be in April called Paraventure. It's a paranormal convention, a Paracon, like we call it, but it is virtual. It's from home. And all the proceeds, thanks. All the proceeds are going to go to Autism Alliance of Michigan. And I plan on making this a yearly event where I'm going to help in other states as well for autism. I have worked a lot with people over the years with autism. I'm currently helping a close family friend that they're dealing with some struggles. And we're finding there's a lot of cracks in the system in every state. And I have coordinated the courts, the State Department, local health departments, everyone in on this. And I thought, I know our paranormal community is big and loving and caring. And we actually all have a lot of connections with autism. So that is April 5th. We're going to have amazing speakers, some of the top paranormal speakers around the world. I'm going to have vendors that get a time slot that is like a 15 to 30 minute time slot where it could be pre-taped or live, and they can share their wares, they can share their services. We're going to have sponsors like you guys
TV,
on there.
like that TV channel. What was it called? QVC?
Like QVC.
Yes.
Yeah, instead it's OYP, Own Your Pet.
There you go.
Never breaks. Oh, it broke.
And then we're lastly, we're going to have a couple of locations on there too. So for people that can't get out there to locations or can only afford to go to one, or have really wanted to go to one, we're going to have a couple of good ones out there. And lastly, we're going to have a VIP ticket that's extended coverage for a live investigation and contest.
That's awesome.
Thanks.
So what happened to the whole you getting rich thing? No, you just...
I'm giving it all away.
Something's giving it all away.
Well, and here's the thing with autism, I think a lot of people think Opportunity Village is just going to take care of everything. But look, sometimes they let those kids down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I agree completely. And it's obviously not just with autism. We all have to be there for each other and look out for each other in life in general. Sadly, certain circumstances prevent people from getting ahead in life. They just have nowhere to go, but especially with autism. And, hats off to all the parents, grandparents, siblings that deal with autism.
It's tough, man.
We're all special. We're all unique. But I tell you what, they're autistic children and adults are near and dear to my heart. And I really hope this event is a success for them, but also fun for all of us.
Yeah, it's hard. Last time I walked into an Opportunity Village, I got the downs. It was just so,
Yeah. I know.
So let's talk a little bit about our filming adventure.
Yeah.
We've got Ron in here. MaryLynn, why don't you kind of take us through what you felt, what you thought about that whole process? Now, nothing's released yet. We still have to put the footage together, but it will be. We do plan on trying to release something on streambeacontv.com or Beacon TV app. It will be in the premium content, so make sure you have the premium membership. So, but go ahead.
So without trying to say too much about it, it's there was a lot of stuff going on.
Yep.
And when it was Sherry and Brett actually reached out to see if we can help Ron and his wife, Carrie. And so when we get there, definitely a lot of issues. And some of it was kind of self-induced with using Ouija boards and stuff like that. But it's to the point of, like I said, I don't want to say too much because the episode.
I will say it felt like a perfect storm of not only like self, like something clinging to oneself, but also that of the location.
Yes.
Right? So there was a lot going on.
Well, the entire town is haunted.
I was going to say, don't forget too, we had a tornado that came through the area right before we started filming also.
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
true.
MaryLynn.
Oh, you're fine.
Welcome, Annie. But it was really, really interesting to see that whole that whole area, right? Because that's like really my first time in Michigan, especially into like the sticks of Michigan, I guess.
And going around that.
Those people are fucking nuts, man.
You like those 2-lane roads where it's just cornfields or trees? I heard you guys had an experience with that too.
Oh, yeah. Children of the corn.
What happened?
No.
Was I there?
Yes, you were the hero, Mike. You were the hero.
I believe that.
Avoid an accident. Yeah.
Did we?
The red light. The flash.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, man. So I learned something. I've never seen that before anywhere in my life. For some reason, Michigan thought it was a great idea to give one side flashy red lights and the other side just flashy yellow lights. Now, there's no meaning. There's no description of what they mean or what they're supposed to do. I've never seen that in any fucking handbook. Okay. And then all of a sudden,
Stop.
I understand the red blinky. What the fuck is a yellow blinky?
Slow down.
What the hell is that? They did not slow down. Okay.
So this is the scenario. There's a car coming this way. We're at the red light. There's another one over here. So the yellow lights are
all
going.
Forms, Chris. All forms.
And he's going, and and he starts to take off, and I'm like, Mike, and then all of a sudden he slams on his brake, and this car goes flying, and I swear you can almost hear just the wind from it is inches from the bumper, and it's like, but his reaction saved us.
It was, I've never seen one.
Or almost killed you.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I did stop. I stopped.
It's all about perspective.
Yes.
Right. So I stopped. We looked. Everything looked pretty decent to me. And then the other car on the other side, it started to move. So usually when one is going, that's usually universal for, the other side has got the ability to move too. But I didn't realize that the other side had blinky yellow lights. I still don't even really know what that means. It's like a suggestion, like, you might want to, I don't know, there's cars there, do what you're going to do, but you're taking your life in your own hands. I've never seen that before in my life. Never in my life.
So on a regular red, yellow, green, a regular stoplight, like when it's yellow, do you just fly through it?
Nope, I slow down. I slow down. If I see a yellow light, because yellow means a red light is coming, right? That means get ready to stop your shit.
Right.
Right? But it's also a gauge, right?
It means the fuck up.
Right. If you're
Right.
To me, like, if you're like, when I see a yellow light come on, I immediately try to gauge like how close I am to that light. Do I have time to brake? If I feel like braking is going to be an issue and cause issues for the people behind me, then I just go for it, right? I won't slow down. I'll just go my normal pace. I've never really sped up to get through yellow light, unless maybe I'm going super slow, but that's never really the case, right? So I try to drive decently.
In all fairness, Mike, you are from the city of Las Vegas, have been your entire life. You've never ventured to the sticks very much, and that's very much a country road or old highway kind of thing. So I got you, but you almost killed a girl.
You're from Missouri, right?
Yeah.
Do they have that in Missouri?
Yeah.
That's
in
Missouri.
In the handbook too.
Is it? It's not in ours. It's not in the Vegas one.
The last time Mike came to Michigan, or maybe the only other time, was when he came for our Eloise episode. I picked him up from the airport, drove him to the RV and to the location, drove him to the Whitney. So he was.
I also thought I saw a giant butthole.
Yes, you did. That's our tire. It's not a butthole. It's the big landmark on the way to the Detroit Metro Airport. Motor City, the tire.
Yes. I got it now. I didn't then. I was just like, that's a weird thing. You guys just got like a butthole hanging around. And Vince was like, that's a tire, dude.
Right. I don't want to know why you thought that was a butthole.
I'm from Vegas. Like, you see buttholes like all the time, okay? Buttholes everywhere.
Oh, goodness. I will say, though, I want to chime in and say that Mike, I've worked with you at Eloise, of course, and yes. MaryLynn, this was my first time working with you, and I love the way MaryLynn works. I love how she goes through and she is spot on with, what she sees and very caring with how she goes about it with, the residents as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, and it's thorough, right? And you don't feel like you're being talked at, right? And I think right. I'm definitely not trying to throw any psychics or mediums under the bus, but you can see that in that field, right? I mean, that is a thing, unfortunately. I'm not saying that I've run into those people, but I do know they exist. So it's cool when you can see that, she's very open. She really wants to teach. She really wants you to learn, I mean, in this time, see, this is because you were with me. Normally she has a belt. And if I don't pick it up, she done only tells me once. Okay.
A belt or a leash. You
Yes.
need a leash sometimes too.
I definitely need a leash.
So you're asking if you missed talk about the Paracon. We did not actually go to the Paracon. Kelly did, but we did not.
Kelly, why don't you talk to us about the Paracon? How was it?
Sure. Well, first of all, this has been, oh my gosh, is it 14, 15 years that we've had the Paracon up at Kuwaitan Casino? It's amazing. I mean, there's just anyone and everyone there, all the para celebrities, on TV, but all of the para fans that are always, at all the Paracons, amazing vendors. It was a little bit somber this year because we knew it was the last year, so especially for myself and others, like I talked about earlier, we just embraced the moment. I didn't even really get a lot of pictures because we were just trying to, see each other. But what's amazing about that Paracon, and I know there's others that can do the same, but that one, you just are really connected. It doesn't matter who you are. You can go up and have a drink with anyone you want, even poor Shane, and you can get to know everyone. Everyone is so open, so caring, so friendly, and amazing talks, amazing workshops. Brad and Tim and the whole crew, Tara, everybody has done an amazing job with it, and it was a lot of fun.
Very good. She meant the virtual Paracon. Yeah, we'll talk a little bit more about that. We talked briefly in the beginning, but yes, Kelly does have this incredible virtual Paracon for anybody named Austin. So go ahead and tell us about that.
Yeah, for autism.
Oh, right. So when is that?
It's called Paraventure. It is on April 5th. And I chose April 5th because that is Autism Awareness Month. And also
I was not aware.
Yeah. So they actually have Autism Awareness Day that week. But I chose the first weekend there, trying to fit it within all the other Paracons we have around the country and the world.
So many.
But the speakers, we will have top speakers from around the world there. And some are like MJ Dixon and the amazing Richard Estep and Jeff Bellinger, Nikki Folsom, trying to name everyone, Dave Schrader. So we have half of Holzer Files there.
Yeah.
And some of the speakers will be live. Some will be pre-taped, but it's going to be just like it would be if you were at a Paracon. And then I'm going to have spots for vendors. So please let me know if you want to be a part of it, because you will get your own 15 to 30-minute spot where you can show your wares, your products, your services, whatever you do. I will work with you on that and we'll fit that in. And then we're going to have about 3 amazing locations for people to see, because not everyone can make a Paracon. It's all over the country. We can't always afford it, fit it into our schedules.
Some people can't even make one, much less a pair.
Exactly. And so this, we hope, it's almost like how we all did Zoom during COVID. It's something similar to that. The tickets are only $35. There is a VIP ticket for $50. For the VIP, you get to be a part of the live investigation that night. Cool. And you get to have your name put into a lot of contests with great paranormal tools and books and other items that we're giving away. And there may be some special items that we will be announcing later as well. So yeah, it's just a full rounded Paracon, and you can watch it from home. It's from 9 to 5. And then again, we'll have extended for VIPs. But I want to make this something that I would enjoy, and that I would want to go to. And also all the proceeds go to Autism Alliance of Michigan, which is, nice. Like I said, very near and dear to my heart. And I want to make this an annual event where I am helping other states with autism as well. I recognize and understand it's not just in Michigan, it's everywhere. But I will say a lot of our speakers are sponsors like yourselves. You have become a segment sponsor. Thank you so much.
Of course.
A lot of people have autism in their life, in their family, either having it themselves somehow on the spectrum or a family member. And they deserve to be seen and heard and helped.
So when you're talking about the live events, are you going to be streaming those as they're investigating, or how do those work?
Yes, we will be streaming those. I will be supplying the link that day to those that are VIP. I'll be able to make sure that I have everybody on the list there. And that's also how I'm going to put them into the contest. But yes, they'll have a private link for that.
Nice.
Also coming up, I'm looking to go to the Spooky Explorers Club, which is something that is put on by Aaron Sagers. Those who don't know who he is, I think everybody knows who Aaron Sagers is. Guy from 28 Days Haunted.
On Netflix.
And he did some other thing. I don't know. But I'll be joining him down there with Shane. So if you're interested in something like that, I think it's the 26th to the 29th. Check that out if you want to go to Disney World. Going to be very cool. But as far as your event, it's about time that somebody's put something on the internet where you could pay to see men and women that's not on OnlyFans. Okay, it's about time.
That's exactly where I was going with it.
Right?
Yeah.
So I get it. That's great. I'm very excited. I'm here for it. Yes, I will be. I myself, MaryLynn, Phil will all be a part. We're very excited. And Phil, you've done something pretty incredible recently. You went ahead and launched a little business yourself, right?
I did. I launched a YouTube channel, Beyond Reality Productions, where I go and play in the cemetery and try to talk to the spirits and try to record it.
I think this will probably be one of the first true YouTube shows where somebody is stoned talking to stones. So it's going to be great. I'm very excited for it. I think it's going to be awesome. So
yes,
please,
and yes,
check out his YouTube. That's going to be great. Oh, you're going to be at the Disney event? Oh, yay, Tammy, that's great. Yes, you will see me there. We will get to you get to party with me. I'll be doing some filming for Aaron and for myself as well. So that should be fun. And then we've got October. October is nuts, man. October, we're looking to be down in Virginia City. Oh, I've got to go to Rock Island, Illinois, October 5th. So if anybody's going to the Haunted Rock Island Roadhouse, Rock Island Roadhouse, Rock Island.
I think it's Rock Island Haunted Roadhouse.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll be there at that as well, which is going to be awesome, Annie. That's cool.
We'll all be at USS New Jersey in October as well.
Yes.
October 26th. Get Haunted magazine. If you do not have the magazine, get it now.
That's a great magazine.
It's fantastic. They do such a good job. And you know what's so funny is I actually got to meet. I haven't met, but I've gotten to talk to and see the hey James, the other owner. So I met Michael Castro, and he's the photographer, and he's freaking amazing. But I got to meet April, who is the other owner, and on just kind of by sheer accident, she just happened to be on a live, somebody else's live that she happened to be on that I was on, and I got introduced to her that way. And I'm just gonna tell you, man, is she cool. I'm so excited to actually get a chance to meet her in real life because she just seems just so authentic and just so fun. And
they have a great podcast.
They do. They really do. Yeah. And Cynthia said McDonald's French fries. I love those too, as long as they're warm.
Yeah,
Ron, April Bussett, that's her name. She is so cool. I freaking love her. She is awesome.
Well, and that's going to be almost like a party as well. Like that's
exactly what it's a soiree.
It's not just a regular soiree. Yeah.
And I will have a costume.
Me too.
Have you decided?
I have decided.
Are you going to tell us or no?
I'm going to be Bellatrix from Harry Potter.
Ooh, good one.
I missed that. Did you say you're going to be just a left Twix?
Yes. I'm going to be Bellatrix.
Oh, okay. I would say you could be just the left. I'll go with right. I mean, we can figure it out. It's just weird. I think people are just going to think we're giant logs of poop, but that's fine. Phil, yeah, you are pink. What's up with that, buddy?
It's a filter.
Oh, is that purple?
Purple lights.
Oh, it's purple. Kelly, are you going to be going?
Yes, I'll be there.
Mike going as a streaker? Maybe. Oh, so do you have a costume?
I think Phil and I are doing the Twix thing.
Okay, I like it. I like it. Nice. Yeah, isn't that awesome? How cool is that? I got a Wolverine costume. I'm very excited. I actually just ordered a new helmet because I have the body of a child, and the one they sent me is so big, I could literally spin around and the helmet wouldn't move. So I had to order a new one. Betsy! What up, Betsy?
I would recommend wearing.
Redo our spirits for the spirits. For all of the newcomers in here, anytime we do our show, we always do spirits with spirits. It's just kind of my way of keeping the party going, because that's what this is. This is a great party. Oh, sexy cop. I am down for that. All right, here we go. Anybody who hasn't seen Cynthia, she can pull it off. I'm telling you. Me too. I can pull it off. Just bottom down only.
Well, and speaking of wearing things, Mike, your shirt from my company is on its way. Yes. And then I also have one for Phil and for MaryLynn as well. And
yes. Well,
I'm wearing one right now and my necklace. Just to let you know real quick, my products and my apparel are about being proud of your steps in life. So it says own your path.
Can you show us the logo again with less booby?
Well,
or
that's
fine. However you want to do it.
I don't know. Can you see from there?
Candy, hello. We just talked about
it's on the flyer.
Island. Candy is on. I want to talk about this one more time. The Rock Island haunted rock. Candy, it's so long, man. I get confused. Rock Island Roadhouse, haunted Rock Island Roadhouse, Paracon. I'm very excited to be there October 5th. Some other people are going to be there. Get your tickets. If you haven't gotten your tickets, they're amazing. Own your path. The reason why I wanted you to show that logo is I love the logo. It totally reminds me of The Ring.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much. That's where I went with it.
It's like my favorite horror of all time. But look at it. Look how cool it is. And you're able to go online and you could custom order any color. And I got like
you picked your color.
I got this cool green color I really love. I'm a V-neck guy. They didn't have any V-necks. That's okay. I won't hold it against you. Maybe later. But still, great shirt. Great shirt. I'm very excited to wear it. Haunted Rock Island. There you go. Thank you. And yes, I was having a mini stroke there, Joshua Purvis. Oh, and for those who don't know, right now, Mr. Purvis with TV Shane Pittman, and of course, Mike Angus, the man, the myth, the legend. They've been out filming new episodes of Searchers Afterlife. Did they invite me? No, of course not. Why would they do that? Why would you do such a thing? But I keep telling them they got to. We have to do some type of collaboration, man. We got to do a team up. It's going to be great. I would love it. But so hopefully everybody that's on here has Beacon TV, the app, and has seen the new Searchers episode. And hopefully you've seen our show, Pair with the Normal. It mostly stars MaryLynn, and I come in Travis Tortellini on occasion. Very on occasion. I'm just in and out. You barely notice I'm there, but I'm there. Where is Mike Angus? That's a great question.
Yeah, somebody needs to message him. He should be there. And with the episodes, though, you can what's great about the app is you can rewatch them, or you can, if you miss it when it comes on, you can go on there and watch it later. So like you said, Searchers Afterlife, the Eloise episode, The premiere for Searchers Afterlife was last Friday. You can go on there and watch it anytime now.
Yep.
And for a very low price. I mean, that app, for it having, what do we have? We have paranormal, true crime, horror. We have laughs.
Comedy, yeah.
Bigfoot.
Exactly.
Bigfoot.
And for those that don't know, Travel Channel and Discovery and others have taken off the paranormal shows.
Yeah, they're gone
almost entirely.
Yeah, if your name isn't Zach Bagans, you don't have a show anymore. That's just how it is.
Well, even he's canceled at this point.
Yeah.
It's tough. It's tough right now.
I'm happy for Josh Gates that Expedition X is still up right now.
Yes.
But who knows for how long.
Right.
But honestly, like a lot of these paranormal horror shows are gone. And so this is the perfect time for Beacon TV to be out there because it has everything that all of us want. And even though we are in it, we would still watch it. We would still promote it. And honestly, my episode...
He's out and about. Thank you, Cynthia.
Mike, we didn't have much time at Eloise. And we have to go back because there's so much more. But my episode was the first one for a reason. Imagine how good all the other episodes are going to be as the season goes on. And the same thing for your show. I mean, I adored that first episode, and I cannot wait. Is it like a hospital?
Next one is a Yorktown, and then after that, the order could be, I don't even know. I know that they're working on a bunch of episodes right now that we've already got in the can. It's all about tweaking, filming, or editing, post-production, that type of stuff. Thank you, Ron. I'm glad you watched it. We are also in a premium episode called Speak Easy, so you can check that out as well. But we don't really know what's going to come next, and we still have 2 more episodes to film. So we hope to have those done, hopefully in a matter of a month or 2. And then I'm always working on things for Beacon. I'm always trying to do things. I'm always trying to be creative for Beacon so we could bring brand new styles of show that you've never even thought of or heard about is what Beacon is going to be. That's what's going to be so incredible. That's what's going to be so incredible about Beacon. It's stuff that you're just not going to see on the air anymore. And there it is. Yorktown, Hoover House, which is actually in Gettysburg. Phenomenal place. And then Bigfoot hunting. I did go squatching.
Yeah.
And it was incredible. I had a great time squatching. And that's in Bama, where Cynthia's from.
So just imagine a boy in a tent.
Oh.
And I did, you know what? I'm fine in a tent. Okay. You're talking about.
Did she have to cradle you? Were you scared?
You know what? My nickname, I was Survival Mike. Okay. That was my nickname.
He came prepared.
In the BAM.
Yeah. I'm like a survival expert guy. I'm like Survivor Man. I'm Survivor Mike. It's even better.
He shows Bear Grylls how to survive.
It's true. He's Bear Grylls. I'm like Dragon Grills. Okay.
Yeah, heard.
You heard? You heard it here. Oh, it's great. Linda, hello. Yeah. So lots of cool stuff kind of coming down the pipe right now. What's that? What did you say?
James Brady, if Phil Adams had a green wig, he would be the biggest Oompa
Loompa ever. Yes, you totally would be.
I didn't even see that.
Thank you, James.
We need to Photoshop. Someone take a screenshot of this and we'll Photoshop it later. All right, somebody in the chat, please help.
The actual video, so
it's gonna happen now. It's got to happen. Yeah, you look like you drank all the blueberry juice.
That's what I was thinking.
MaryLynn, he almost looks like your brand new painted purple wall back there.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, look, and there's our photo. You can see it.
Yep. Right there.
I was going to say real quick, the filming you guys did last week, just so everyone knows too. Yes, there's comedy involved, but it is in a respectful way as well. And you guys truly are professionals with what you do.
Well, thank you.
And I feel like we really help them out.
Yes.
And I look forward to all the other cases you're going to help out and possibly be along with you at a couple. But
Yeah.
I just want people to know that, yes, it's a lot of fun, but it's for a reason too.
Well, and the thing is, we're not just filming and then leaving, because I'm still in contact with them and almost every day. So it's just staying in contact, making sure they're okay, and just keep helping.
Yeah, because there's still a lot of aftermath, and there's Ron now, and he's so very professional. He obviously doesn't know me too well.
He's talking about me. No.
Yeah, obviously. But no, thank you, Ron. I think it's important to, because we've actually, people may not even know this. So there's a little behind the scenes for us. So we've actually been denied access to locations because of the comedy element. Yep. Because they are so afraid that we're going to make fun of either the location or of the ghost or something along those lines, because that's when you hear comedy, that's immediately what you go to. And no matter how hard, I try to express the fact that that is not my style of comedy. I'm not a very vulgar person. I might have innuendos and I might make, funny things and quips of that nature, but I'm not vulgar and I'm not rude. And I'm not a very attacking type of individual. My comedy is more introspective. I try to make it more about me and let the audience get a good laugh at my expense, which I'm totally okay with. I think that's part of life. You know what I mean? If you can't, you start to laugh at others if you can't laugh at yourself.
Well, and then once you see someone starts laughing, you kick it into high gear. And it's something that it goes even further. So that's one of the episodes that we did, the mine tour. Hilarious, but it's just something that it's you, and that's with you making people happy and just making them laugh. It's helps you as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. And thank you, Cynthia. And yes, laughter does kick up the endorphins, and it's called positive energy for a reason, folks. It is still an energy. And ghosts can actually, if they like to laugh in life, what makes you think they wouldn't like to laugh in death too? So I believe that firmly. And comedy is comedy and moonshine. That's right.
Well, there is an episode you guys did where I don't want to say too much, but something is caught that is heard later on when it was rewatched.
Yes.
That was the mine video.
Yeah, seemed to interact with you.
Yep.
And so not only does it help those that we're helping to sometimes lighten the mood, but it also is getting responses from spirit as well.
We get a lot of interesting responses, and it's unfortunate because sometimes we don't really have the time to do a full interaction or investigation, because our show is, if you're looking for that full, incredible investigation, that's what the searchers are there for. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They're searchers. They are searching for answers with you, with me, with everyone. And that's what they delve into. That's what they take very seriously. Our goal is to show you that you do not have to be that professional to still have enjoyment, to enjoy life, to enjoy what comes next, to not be afraid of what comes next. But hey, guess what? Sometimes shit gets serious. And you'll see that. You'll see moments in our show where all of a sudden my mood will change. Right. And if I'm being serious, then that means it's got to be serious. Right. And that's kind of what I want the audience, the viewers, to take away from that is even though I am I'm a funny person, but I don't take all of it lightly. And we caught evidence at the Hoover House too, Josh. You're right. Absolutely right, Josh.
Yep.
We caught it at Hoover House, and we really didn't even have time to dive into it.
No.
And it was crazy because Michael Angus, he was with us as a cameraman, and he's like, the whole time, like, I need to investigate this, but you can't, because that's not really the show. But we did do some, and let me make this very, very clear to anybody who's watching our show that's listening. I am not a paranormal investigator. I really don't even know what I'm doing. MaryLynn is, and she is a fantastic psychic, and she picks up on way more than I can even notice. Okay, so, and that's pretty much her role, is she makes sure that when we go into this, that you do get these incredible nuggets of information. You do get these incredible moments of paranormal activity. And then she kind of will just kind of guide me into some of those. So it's really about, you're going on an adventure with me as she guides me through this. And that's what makes it so awesome.
And he really is learning, even though he says he knows nothing. He really is picking up as we're going. And so that's his character development. So he is learning as we go. So it's something that he's utilizing it, but in his own way.
Yes. Greg Ogle, sometimes all you have to do is turn around. Which is what makes that so funny.
Pointed the wrong direction, all of them.
Bigfoot.
When we went squatch hunting, there was stuff going on right behind us, but we couldn't turn the cameras to film it because we were in the middle of a scene.
Yes.
And Greg didn't want to ruin it. I said, hell, ruin the damn thing.
They're going, because I can see him, but I'm filming too, and it's just like, but it's right there.
We also learned that Greg is racist. Who knew? I'm kidding. He's not. For those who do not know who Greg Ogles is, please visit his Facebook, his Instagram. He has incredible content that has just been released. He's got a second film out. He is a Bigfoot investigator and cinematographer and videographer. Damn it, Mike! Right? So please check out Greg Ogle's stuff. He's incredible. We got to meet him at a Bigfoot. What was it called? Bigfoot something or other? I don't even. It was in Alabama, man.
It was a big convention. We went there with Tex. With Tex.
Tex, yes. So and we got to meet Greg, and he was just such an awesome guy. Linda, MaryLynn, you're showing others how to give support to people learning about the paranormal in the moment, which is very important because I think TV has kind of spoiled us into thinking that, and I don't want to name names out there, but that everything is scary, everything is demons. You need all this crazy equipment, but you really don't. Okay. And if we don't show this to the next generation, if we don't show this to other people, then it's all going to die out, man. Mm-hmm. Or people are going to get bored with it. And then nothing will ever be discovered. Nothing will ever be uncovered. And that's just how it's always going to be painted. So this is our opportunity, my opportunity, MaryLynn's opportunity, Kelly's opportunity, Phil, well, whatever. It's about our opportunity to help kind of change the direction of the paranormal industry.
Well,
and that's what Beacon is about.
On that, Mike, I mean, it's a lot with perspective, you know, that we've talked about. And I just wanted to say real quick, when we've talked about my journals, that's one of the reasons why, of course, for my company, I've done a regular journal for everyday people in everyday life. But I have a special one for paranormal because there's so many people that are interested in it and have never done it before. The journal helps guide them through that and figure out where they may have to change the way they're doing things or how to explain why they're feeling like they're being surrounded by paranormal or if they're in a haunted location, but also for seasoned investigators. There's lots of times that, yes, we all take this seriously, but how much are we documenting? How much are we looking back at it? How much are we trying to see, oh, wait a minute, I tried this last time. And it really helps in there. And then again, with perspective, you look back, just like how in your video, you ended up hearing something later.
Yep.
Yeah.
When you do this journal, you write down in this journal something, you look back at it a couple weeks, couple months later, and you may realize you actually caught something that you didn't realize you caught, or that there was a method you use that is going to work. It's not all cut and dry. We know that with like Satori and Cody and the amazing way they pair a couple with each other with their arms. We all have different methods that we use. Yeah. And it's a great way to try to find your method and try to find the reason why something's happening and how to guide yourself to it. But yeah, investigators, we're all there for each other too. And that's what I love about our community.
Yeah, except Shane Pittman, he can go fuck himself. But you're right, and you'll see on our show. Yeah, you'll see on our show that we do. I try to use different equipment each time because I want to show people that you don't have to get stuck with this using the same thing. Use things that you're not comfortable with, man. Why not? And yes, sitting 3 hours in the dark, only to pack up and have that moment you wanted so badly. Yeah, exactly. It is a waiting game. And Cynthia says, snacks and moonshine, and you're absolutely right. And I will definitely fill out an autograph next time we're there. MaryLynn will too. Shit, maybe we'll bring Phil this time if he's not too scared. Look, the good stuff is worth waiting for. Since he says I agree, I have my own journals. So journaling is actually not something that I've really ever thought about doing. I write like a 3-year-old.
Well, you can tape record yourself too. You can write down in the notes on your phone. You can just, any thoughts that you have that come up, you can do that.
Captain's log. Started.
See, that's where I'm big on dream journals. So for people who are having dreams and it's like they keep having these reoccurring, I tell them write them down, and it's like even every night, if it doesn't make sense, go back and look at it in a month or so. Something may have triggered that, or something, it's telling you a story. It's trying to work through something. And that's pretty much the day-to-day stuff. Same thing on journaling.
That's true. I'll never put cocaine in my butt again. Lesson learned.
Well, we have like a reflections page as one of them that says in there, think about like your connections. I also have about your connections, which include dreams, but also include, who you were with at the time, what's going on. There's all these little factors, not to stress you out. Like you definitely want to just go in there and do your thing and think about your intuition and how you feel with it. Yeah. Mike, as you said, sometimes you go in there just with a tape recorder or just yourself or Polaroid camera. It doesn't always have to be the amazing gear, but there is amazing gear out there to use as well.
Well, I think a great example, Phil, you're just going to cemeteries, just you, camera, and you just take a couple of things and you just kind of try to make it happen, right, buddy?
Yeah, I got about 5 or 6 different things that I have, but I normally take 1 or 2 different things. And just like Michelle said, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
And he's 100% less purple in the videos.
So. Well, and that's the thing, like Michelle pointed out, 3 hours of just sitting there. There can be days you can go into a location and nothing happens. And then the moment you start to leave, then it all ramps up.
Yeah.
You know, or it never does happen. So it's in the moment. And I think sometimes just the energy's there. It's they may not like something that's happened before. So, or they've been used, they don't have the energy to come out.
Oh,
right.
okay.
And sometimes when you're filming, turn off the camera and that's when it's going to happen.
That's where it's a good idea to have that journal ready, right?
Yeah.
And Greg says, I had a dream, but I was attempting to access the Akashic record too. What's the Akashic record, MaryLynn?
Those are great.
Those are great. Yeah. So I really don't know the terminology. I'm
Kelly. Do you?
Kelly.
Well, it's kind of, I'm not a pro at it as well, but it's kind of looking back on your life.
I know the D&D stuff.
Like right. It really,
all the different
pretty
lives
much astrology. Yeah. Everything. It really puts it into perspective, showing what you've been through, kind of, some of it shows what your lessons are, what this lifetime might be that you have to work on. It's just amazing, interesting things. I wish I have a little more patience, I think, than Mike that you do. However, it's hard for me to sit still and read it all, but I have so many amazing friends that help me with it. And there's so much out there. Like we need to be curious every single day. We need to be open-minded every single day and listen and learn every day, because there's just amazing things out there in the world to learn if we're just ready for it.
Yeah, and Linda said there are a few of my reactions that I'm changing to be, what's the message? I'm one of my, I guess, secrets to never being angry is I've always looked at my life as a sitcom. So I always look at my life third person. So anytime I get in any type of aggravation, I always look at it from the outside and I go, how would an audience want to influence the situation, right? For the better. So I've always looked at things that way. So you just always got to always look at things from a different perspective than what you're used to. Even though it may be uncomfortable, it can really help you a lot. And I think my guess is you can learn a lot about that from the Own Your Path. But how do you get access to that?
Okay, so you go to ownyourpath.net, and I have all the different areas of life that I work with. There are different sessions that I work with people. I call it life translation sessions. It helps you. I kind of help you, like you said, Mike, take a step back and look at your life. Look at it as a map, all of your steps. I help you find your connections. I help you see the reasons why certain things happened. Sometimes, of course, you don't know right away and you find out later, but then it transitions to helping you in the present moment. But I also help in the future as well. How, if you look at it a certain way, if you guide yourself a certain way and change a couple of things, you can actually almost, make your own path there as to how you're going to do it. And then, of course, the products, because I want you to be proud of yourself. But my company is all about empowering individuals. I want you to be your own advocate in your life. I want you to be proud of your life. I don't want you to have to come to me forever. I want to help you right now and let you move on. And you can come to me anytime you want. But that's what the journals are for, the sessions. But even if you think right now, wow, I am damn proud of my life. It's nice to have the apparel to say, own your path, because you're owning your path. I have Own Your Path paranormal logos. I have regular logos. I have Own Your Path sports, since I was in sports for 20 years. And I have Own Your Path career, relationships. It's not just about the paranormal. However, I go where life guides me. I've learned how to follow my steps. And right now, paranormal has embraced Own Your Path much more and needed it a little more than other areas. But the Paraventure shows you that it's not just paranormal, but I'm combining the paranormal with helping others through the Autism Paracon.
Well, whatever you're doing, it's obviously working because you had the incredible opportunity to meet me. So good for you. I'm very proud of you for that. And Cynthia mentioned opening up your chakras. I did that once. I got molested by a 70-year-old named Gertrude. Okay, so be careful who you show your chakras to, folks. Okay, I'm just putting that out there for those, especially if drinks are involved. Careful with your chakras. Okay, holster those puppies. Okay. Are you down with OYP? That's right. You need to turn that into a shirt. That's a great one.
There you go. Yeah.
Michelle LeBaron, and she says hello. She will also be at the Haunted Rock Island Roadhouse Paracon. So you can see her there. Man, I feel like we've done a good job. We've reached our hour. Anybody have anything that they would like to add before we say goodbye, adieu?
Check us all out on Beacon TV.
That's right.
And then I hope to see everyone at the Paracon Paraventure, April 5th, online. It's only $35 and you get it all. Don't have to travel. Don't have to do anything.
And if we get at least 100 viewers, I will punch a rabbit.
No.
Oh, no, never mind.
No.
Bad plan. I will not do that.
Why do you miss me, James?
I will French kiss a turtle's butthole. How about that?
Oh.
We all know how much you love animals. You took the time to water, give your bunny water. You love your goat.
I do. Here it is.
I'm trying to talk him into getting a goat, but
yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay, calm down. So this is Henrietta. Henrietta can't walk.
Aww.
So I have to manually make sure that Henrietta gets water and food every day. And she just hangs out with me. and I accidentally cut her wing with my fingernail and made her bleed profusely, and I felt terrible.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, for those that don't know, Mike is truly a very caring, sensitive individual, and we all go through a lot of things in life, and we all have our ways of dealing with it.
And I miss Grizzly too.
And him and MaryLynn and Phil help us with, not taking everything so seriously every day.
It's important, man.
It is.
All right, why don't you go ahead and play us off? Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We will have a show next week, and it will be Santiago.
No, I've got to confirm. He's probably going to be on the 18th.
Well, shit. Do we know who we're going to have next week?
Not yet.
Okay, it's going to be somebody. It's going to be great.
I'll just come back again. Okay,
We
fine.
can do that.
Right?
So,
That's right, Greg.
Greg said that Mike is a great dude hiding behind a mask. There's no mask. It's just all out there.
That's really him.
That's true. Yeah, this is how I am like all the time. That's my life. I'll tell you. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
It's over.